Hello, my name is Faride Sisniega, and I'm here to present to you who WealthWave is and what we have to offer. So we'll get right on it. I'm going to start sharing my screen. So technology can be your best friend, but it can also be your enemy. So first thing is first, who is WealthWave and who am I to be able to speak to you today and share this information with you? Well, a little bit about me is my name is, like I said, Farid Sisniega. I actually have been full time with WealthWave since 2015. I was introduced to WealthWave as a client first. A little bit of my background is I've been an entrepreneur and a business owner for practically my entire life. At a very early age, I decided that I was not going to be giving the authority for somebody else to decide what my schedule was going to be or how much I was worth. So I decided to become a business owner. I had the opportunity and the privilege and the blessing to travel the world. I've owned multiple businesses, small mom and pop stores, restaurants, design studios, production companies. I've had a little bit of experience in many things until I found the career that really changed my life, which was renewable energy. What it did for me is it allowed me to travel the world as an international company. I had an opportunity to sit in front of presidents and in front of ministers and people of authority that were making decisions for their countries. I got an opportunity to see business through their eyes and decision making and a lot of things that allow me to basically grow as a businesswoman. Involved in the renewable energy, I knew I wanted to make a difference in to the world. And I knew that I had a calling. I just, at that age, I wasn't sure exactly what my calling was. Well, a few years ago, a friend of mine, I had a casual conversation about, I knew deep in my heart, I knew how to make money. I had no problem making money. I just didn't know how to keep money and how to invest it and how to just understand money. Many of you that know me have heard me more than once talk about my mother, right? So back in 2008, 2009, my mother was going to be planning her retirement. And she's an immigrant that came here to live her American dream. And she came here with being an accountant. So when she came here, she soon realized that she was not going to be able to be an accountant in this country. So she needed to start at a low entry level position. So she started with a company, and she did everything that company told her to do. One of the things was, as soon as she got her employment package or her benefit package, she started saving for her retirement, for what was supposed to be her golden years, right? We are sold this dream about saving for a long period of time, for all the years of your working career, to have a great life at the end of your working life. But little did she know that she was not getting the right information from her employer. So she was given an account, a pension plan for her to start saving, but she was never educated on what and how to properly do it and understand it. So in 2008, after the market crash, she lost most of her money. Then she still owed the IRS a bunch of taxes. So when it came to retiring in 2009, she had practically lost almost all of her money. And, at that time, being an adult, watching my mom's dreams crushed that way, I knew that that was the time for me to take the reins and take responsibility and learn how money really worked. So back in those days, I became a client. Somebody reached out to me, offered me a free financial review, and I jumped right on it. I was hungry for information. I knew that I did not want to end up like my mother, and I wanted to learn where my mother had gone wrong. And very shortly after that, I realized that this company was doing a major, major good to our world or to our nation. They were teaching people how to understand the basic concepts that everybody should know. So what happened then is I became a client immediately, and after a few years, I went through some changes in my career, and I needed to stay home more. So I seek the opportunity as an agent. I started referring people part time, and boy, did I not expect what was going to happen. After realizing how simple the concepts were and that I had a mission and I had a passion to teach others on how money worked, I decided to make this my career. So in 2015, I jumped ships and I planted my flag, and I decided WealthWave was going to be the future calling that I was going to be responding to. So, one of the things that I wanted to make sure is that I wanted to make sure that not only did I understand money, but teach others, because I wanted to earn what I was worth. I did not want a man or a woman to dictate what my worth was. So, I decided to plant my flag and learn all the concepts so then I could teach others how to do it. So the first thing I want to show you is who we are and why I decided to join WealthWave. A lot of you deciding where to go and work and dedicate your life to is all about the vision and the mission of what you're about to do. There's a cruel reality that people need to understand. And when WealthWave came knocking on my door, I knew that this was the company I was going to plant my flag in. So the number one thing is that WealthWave stands for a force for disruption. Why? Because we're disrupting the normal financial services industry. We're no longer looking for people that have money and know already how to have money. No, we are breaking barriers by taking on the force to educate families. We have discovered a mission that is soon to set precedents, if you really think about it. We represent families that are overlooked by the majority of the industry. These are middle class America. People like my mother that knew how to save, had the discipline of saving. She just didn't have the right knowledge. We become the voice of those families. We become the resources for those families and the guidance. As a senior marketing director for this company and a person that lead a team of people, the biggest challenge that I have is helping people believe that their dreams could be accomplished. So one of the missions that WealthWave has is to give you that belief or give you the tools necessary so you can dream again. So I'd like to share this quick video with you.
Why does it seem like no one wants to talk about dreams anymore? Is it the post-9/11 worries, the post-recession blues, or the posts on social media by anyone with an opinion that have made the world so cynical these days? Are they obsolete, out of style? Are they uncool? Do you still have dreams? For many North Americans, a dream is nothing but an old-fashioned idea replaced by the harsh reality of a modern world. Longer work hours, higher debt, fewer raises, horrible bosses, less family time. Who's got time for dreams when everyone's just trying to get by? We're here to officially announce that WealthWave is bringing dreams back. And we're not doing it for just the ultra-wealthy like others are. We're doing it for everyone. Every age, every background, every gender, every experience level. Whoever you are, we're here to help you. And help starts with a financial education. When people know how money really works, they can reduce debt and enjoy the confidence that comes from knowing their families are protected financially. They can discover the excitement that comes from a solid strategy to save for the future and the hope that one day they might become financially independent. But we don't stop there. We open the door to anyone to become a business owner and be part of our mission to help others. We don't want anyone to shrink the size of their dreams to fit the size of their opportunity. That's why there's no limit to how many people can reach our top promotion levels. And that's why we don't put any limits on how much you can earn with us. Success is not reserved for a few. It's offered to anyone willing to learn, work hard, and grow. We believe anyone with the right support can transition from where they are today as someone's employee to where they could be tomorrow as an entrepreneur who owns their future. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. When you know how to protect your family financially, when you take control of your money, when you're enabled to succeed, an amazing thing happens. Dreams are all you want to talk about. If you still have dreams, start here.
So yes, that is one of the things that allows our platform to help you in. You know, there's many times where I speak to new agents to say, well, Farid, you know, I'm just working in a business where just to make ends meet. And, you know, my number one question is, where is that little kid that used to dream of being a superhero, or you know, a police officer, or any of the many dreams that the kids have today, right? I want to go to the moon. I want to become an astronaut. I want to become a doctor. Many of us have lost that dream. And our leadership and the force for leaders is beyond what WealthWave is currently offering you. We allowed you to have those dreams again. Now, there's a cruel reality that we have to have in mind, right? We can't forget there's 5+ billion people throughout the world that are financially illiterate. That's one of the missions. Not only do we help you dream again, but we also help you not be a statistic and not be part of this 5 billion people that do not know anything about their finances. You know, my mom was one of them. And thank God for my mom's experience. God bless her soul. I did not want to be my mom. So therefore, I did not want to be a statistic. You know, unfortunately, 44% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency. So imagine that. Are you part of that? Are you part of that group? If you are the best person to be listening to this video today. You know, the problem starts at home and with our society and our system. Did you know that only 21 out of 50 states require a personal finance course to be taken in high school? Can you imagine how much good we would do if there was a financial class being taught in high school to teach our young adults how to balance a checkbook, how to budget, how to not get into debt, how to save properly for their future, and how to create wealth? We would not be in half of the predicaments that we are today. But unfortunately, that's not the reality. The reality is that there's a major need for financial literacy. And the way we are attacking that problem is through the use of our book, our How Money Works book. You know, we tell people, stop being a sucker. Even though it's a funny slogan, it's a funny name, it comes so true to our reality today. You know, we educate families through passing on a book. If you don't already have one, ask the person who shared this video with you to send you one. You know, this is our first approach and our first attack to cure that financial cancer that we are currently living in. We have guides and roadmaps on how to help you. We have the challenges, the How Money Works challenge. We teach you the rule of 72. And most importantly, we help you explore the 7 milestones to financial independence. So our partners, Tom Matthews and Steve Siebold, took the time to give you this platform so you can actually be able to show others and teach others how money works. We have a model that you need to take advantage of. We have a proven model. This is not something that we're just coming to show you all of the sudden. No, we have been in existence for decades, and we have proven success stories after success stories after success stories of leaders who have started being just ordinary people like you and I, people like my mother, but took it as an important part of their life to learn how money works and how to exercise everything that is taught to them, and now have a tremendous, strong business that is going to set precedents through generations after generation after generation. We have our leadership. Our leadership is your success. We have many leaders who have already walked the path, who have already kind of cleaned it up for you. So you can start right away and knowing that you're not going to be making the mistakes that they've already made. We are ready for you. For decades, our leaders have experienced things that you are going to experience. But now knowing how to do it the right way sets precedence. One of the things that has evolved through the years, through the decades, is the fact that before we were looking for people that were already entrepreneur minded. Those go-getters, those that know that they have a voice and they have a message to give. We knew that we wanted people that was independent and self-motivated and self-started. Today, WealthWave has created the move from the E to E move. And what this means is that we can take and we can help frustrated employees make the move to successful entrepreneurs. And it's very easily done with all of the things that we have to provide, the leadership, the platforms, all of the things that we have to provide for you make it so easy for you to go from an employee to an entrepreneur in a very short amount of time. One of the things that is very sad to see once you're in the industry is the statistics, right? There's a cruel reality that happens, a wake-up call. 62% of Americans want to be their own boss. Of course, I wanted to be my own boss from a very little. I mean, do you love your boss calling out what you're worth? Telling you when you can go to your child's graduation or if you can get off early for an emergency or not? I sure didn't. But 62% of Americans don't want that either. But only 14% believe that they can move to entrepreneurship. When in reality, WealthWave has paved the road for most Americans to get into entrepreneurship. So that's in a nutshell who we are and what our mission and our vision is. Now, after telling you a little bit of who we are, I want to show you what our commitment is. We have a mission that is bigger than life. I know many people, many companies say, oh, we have a mission to help you make money. We have a mission to do this. We have whatever the mission that you have in life, we actually adapt that to our own mission and make it a successful story, right? Some of the stories is a good friend of mine and my own leader, Robin Bundy, who came from the railroad industry. Did he think that he was going to be a great financial services expert? No, he didn't. But what he knew and what he learned in a very short amount of time is that you don't have to have a natural talent to succeed at WealthWave. You just have to have that passion and that commitment. Then Kim Schooler from Georgia, she's a very, she's an awesome person. I got to say, I can't even find the words to explain who Kim Schooler is, but she's an attorney. She's one of the first women security license, or meaning investor license in our investment world, right? Who represented, as a woman who represented a top Fortune 500 company. And as an attorney for that company, she was forced to kind of give up her personal life to become a professional. Little did she know that at one point she was going to need her son to come to work with her. And guess what? Having found herself in corporate America and having a boss that kind of thumped her down and said, hey, this is not a professional environment for you to be bringing your son. She shortly after that decided to jump ship and come and be an independent business owner with our company. Why? Because she knew she could build the future by design. She knew that she was not going to jeopardize being a mom for being a professional. So there was a good balance that was found in doing WealthWave. She's now one of the most successful women in our company. She is one of the people that I look up to and will continue to look up to for many, many, many years ahead. Young people as well. It doesn't matter where you come from. Lauren, again, from Georgia. Well, she had a great example. Her parents are already involved in WealthWave, one of the founders. And so she had a great example by her parents. But now, being a young adult in our industry, she has made this a mission to teach financial literacy to the young crowd, to the young agents, whether you're a millennial and you're a Generation X, any type of young person that want to become an entrepreneur. Lauren will be a great example to follow. So again, it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, WealthWave is built for you. As a young person, I knew that I had a voice, that I was going to be the voice for a group of people, whether they were my own people or whether they were, a specific group of people. I decided to become a voice, not only for the Latino community, but also for women from all walks of life. So when I went to visit the headquarters in Georgia, I found out that Kim Schooler had this woman empowerment group that I just had to take this picture. So I want to show you. I created this women in business empowerment group to help ladies like you, to help women earn their worth. And no words can say it better. One woman can make a difference. And I knew that. I knew that I could make a difference. Even if the difference was in my family, I knew I could make a difference. But together we could rock the world. So this picture speaks 1,000 words. We can, as you become more and more familiar with our platform, you see that the leadership will give you the resources necessary. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. We have women groups. We have every type of group. We have entrepreneur group. We have, people from all walks of life that just come here and plug and play, right? Plug and play. You come in, you utilize these platforms to share information, to empower other people. We have a charitable foundation. If whatever your cause is, whatever your calling is, if you're a part of a nonprofit organization and what you're looking for is to help them, just being part of WealthWave and being part of our platform and just taking a stand on what you believe in. We have a charitable foundation that will match dollar for dollar. If you truly believe in a cause, it's here. It's here for you. We want you to become a hero. We want you to become a hero to your family, but most importantly, to your community. And we want you to make money while being of service. I'm not offering you here an opportunity to just come and open up a business and not have a mission to follow. My my message today to you is, if you are a mom, if you are a daughter, a granddaughter, a sister, a wife, you have a responsibility as a woman to be of example. And we want you to make money and be an example all at the same time. You know, there's two ways to our solution. So you can look at us as learning how money works and being part of our client portfolio. We teach people how money works. We introduce people to the best providers in the nation. Just like my mom didn't know where to have a proper 401k, or where to have the proper life insurance, or where to properly learn how to manage her debt. She didn't know any of that. We provide that for our clients. We hand pick the top Fortune 500 companies that have a record, a strong history of doing right by their customers. And we introduce you to those. We guide you every step of the way, and we hold your hand through the years. So if you are our client for 1 year or 10 years or 100 years, our platform will always walk you through the process and make sure that every year is significant to make your goals and your dreams come true. If you're an associate with our company, if you decide to join our mission and our crusade, we will teach you how money works first. So then therefore you can turn around and teach others, or spread the word and you allow us to continue to teach them. We register you with the best providers. We have that glue that connects you to the best providers in America. And we empower you with the tools and the resources. And we help you through your career path. We're not one of those, get rich quick schemes that just kind of sells you something and then they're nowhere to be found. No, 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 no. We're not here to sell you anything. We're here to empower you to change your life around and become worthy of the career that you're choosing with our company. So our platform says everything. Very quickly, I want to show you what makes up our platform. Our platform is not just one company. Our platform is a combination of companies that come together to give us our own agency. So companies like WealthWave 360. WealthWave 360 is our marketing leg. They're the marketing leg that will be our team information. I'm able to communicate through my team without reinventing the wheel. I keep in constant communication with my team. They know exactly what we need to be doing to grow our business. They have the proper training, the proper news, any update, any leadership empowerment that or class or lesson that I need to teach them. WealthWave 360 has done it for us. They also take care of our recognition, and by providing podcasts, by providing live events, webinars, WealthWave TV. We have a channel that live streams almost on a daily basis. If you don't have time to watch a live stream, it's okay. You can always go back to that and rewatch it again. That's what WealthWave 360 provides for our platform. Then obviously our How Money Works platform. How Money Works is probably the best invention in the financial services industry. We took something so simple to understand, so easy and pleasing to the eye, and we turn it into an educational tool for everybody that is affiliated with us. We have a financial needs analysis that you can learn. We have the Change Your Literacy challenge, where you can watch the videos, take a quiz, find out where you measure against the rest of the population on how much you understand about money. We always take an education approach to teach people. We make it fun. We make some fun courses. We create ebooks, and we have engagement tools that are already ready to go. Again, you do not need to create anything. Everything is created for you to start a successful business. Outstand, that's our technology side. Outstand is, it's a nationally known company that is excellent for campaigns, for emails, for texts, for videos. They create our website. They create all the nice artwork and all the banners. And if you want to run this business out of home, or you want to go get your own office, or you want to have a I don't know, a tutoring school, and you want to use some of the banners and some of the signs and some of the texts and videos, Outstand will be the one providing that. And then we have our administration side, all the legal stuff, what we call our back office support, with World Financial Group giving us our administration. They help us sign up for our licensing. If I want to sell certain products that require a certain license, that's who gets me my discount. So I don't have to pay full price for those classes. If I have a legal issue, or if I need to, I don't know, go to my state and apply for a certain license, there are back office support that will allow us to just plug and play. They're also the ones that have our compensation laid out. They're the ones that negotiate with the multiple companies that we represent. And how about our product providers? They're the ones that negotiate what products and services are worthy for our clients. So again, with these group of platforms, we form our strong WealthWave organization, which is making us one of the strongest financial services companies out there. One of the things that I love about being part of WealthWave is that they believe in what I believe in. They believe in curing a cancer. We have a major campaign. We are becoming a household name through the use of our How Money Works book, through our partners. I'd like you to watch this quick video.
More than 5 billion people around the world continue to struggle with money and financial illiteracy.
It's Madison Avenue manipulation, right? It's been going on for years, and we buy into it.
How bad, Steve, is financial illiteracy?
It's not taught in school, so people don't know this naturally.
You're right.
So you grow up not knowing anything about it. You make a lot of mistakes along the way, and we're hoping to educate them and teach them how money really works so they can learn the cause and effect of all this.
And it doesn't have to be generational.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly right.
Break that cycle.
Once you understand the basics of financial literacy, it changes your life.
The secret is financial literacy. I mean, teaching your kids how money works. I think it's really understanding how money works. Once they understand the basics of how money works, they shouldn't have to struggle for very long.
Steve Siebold and Tom Matthews are the authors of How Money Works. Stop being a sucker.
Money means possibility. It means opportunity. It means freedom. Things you've always wanted to do, dreams that you have. Money makes it possible.
Of all the interviews we've had in the last 6 weeks, I'm actually most encouraged by that one.
Imagine KTLA said, out of all the interviews we've ever had, that's the one that interested him the most, or the one that made him the most excited. Why? Because they know we don't have enough people spreading the word of literacy. How Money Works is a clever way of doing it. Tom Matthews and Steve Siebold, the authors of that book, have laid out a platform for us to walk and pick up the fruits of that. And so, with things like live stream, we have the tools and the resources. All we got to do is jump in and say, hey, we're willing to do it. I can actually, on my time off, if instead of watching negative TV at the end of my night, I can go to WealthWave TV and actually watch something that is going to enhance me, my family, and my future. Because again, if you don't do it for you, if you're one of those people that says, I'm already done, I'm good, do it for the next generations that are coming, whether they're your children or people that you know and care for. WealthWave TV is such an awesome tool for us. You can go here, you can live live events that they live stream almost on a daily basis. If you don't catch them because you're busy, that's fine. You can always go back and catch them later. It's just the tools that they provide. Once you become a team leader or a broker or a business owner yourself, you can also create things for your own team. Things like this. This is my WealthWave page. So we call ourselves the experts. And as you can see, it all matches accordingly. But this is where I daily post information that my agents can just share. They can just share on their platforms. So if you don't know anything about finances, all you got to learn, the first thing I'm going to teach you is how to point a finger to share with the people that you know. And it's information, live news that are important to people. This is where they can make appointments with you. This is where they can leave us feedback of what's working. We always have free consultations for people. So you do not need to recreate the wheel. We explain to people through videos, through our technology partners that have helped us create videos. We let them know. We have challenges. We put little games every now and then. So again, you get the point. You can create a culture and an environment for your own team if you decide to make this big and to make this a future business for you. Now, if you have a calling like I did, I told you that I made it a mission to speak to women, and I make it a mission in my culture as well. I created a Facebook page where I cater only in Espanol to my Latino community. I am bilingual, and I come from a mom that first generation American. So I came to this country with my mother, knowing that I needed to make the difference. And my mother did not get the information because the lack of knowing how to speak English. So what I did, I made it my calling. I created WealthWave in Espanol, where we have a TV show. We even have a money TV show, Dinero y Mucho Más, where we teach people how money works. Stop being a sucker. Deja de ser un paletón. It's things that we stand strong, and we will carry the mission and the vision from Tom Matthews and Steve Siebold through generations to come, because they have given us such a great way. So again, whatever your mission is, just know that we give you the platform to develop it here. So all that is left to show you or to ask you is how you can get involved. Well, if this doesn't catch your attention to make a little bit of extra money or a lot of extra money, then you can become a client. If you know everything about money, maybe you don't need us anymore. But if there's one thing I can tell you is that if you're not learning, you're dying. So give the opportunity to yourself and your family and your community to learn a little bit more about how money works. Whoever invited you or whoever shared this video with you, make sure you get with them so you can get a free financial review with them. Maybe we'll tell you a thing or two that you didn't know before that will make a difference. Maybe just tweak a little bit what you're doing to enhance what you already know. So if that's the case, make sure that you book an appointment with the person that shared this video with you. If you need to make a little bit of extra money, what would a few $100s a month do for you? Would they pay a bill for you? Would they buy you, I don't know, a date night a month for you? Whatever it is, you can become a referral partner. To become a referral partner, you don't need a lot. You just need, hey, to spread the word of what we're doing, and you're going to get compensated for that. We have services that don't require any licensing, and you can start making money right away. How about starting a part-time gig, a part-time, a career with us? Most of the people, including myself, most of our successful leaders started as a part-time agent. little by little, they knew that they wanted to make a difference. So from there, they transitioned. As their career became more and more and more bigger and more influential in their own lives, then they merge into having a full-time business with us. Now, if you're one of those that is ready, you have nothing else better to do, you have some money saved in the bank to carry you through your startup time, then we invite you to become a full-time business owner with our company. You know, right here, we have no bosses. We are definitely people that will grow whatever our vision is, will grow as our vision enhances with the help of the leadership. Or maybe you want to have a national agency. Whatever your calling is, we here provide it for you. You have an unlimited income potential that you can launch today with WealthWave. So whoever shared this video with you, whoever invited you to this presentation, I want you to take the time to thank them. They cared enough for you to share this information with you. Don't waste it. It's your call of how this is going to move forward. I hope to see you at the top with the leadership group, enjoying our vacations and our great lifestyle. But in the meantime, take the time to learn how money works. Until I see you again, have a blessed day.